This is Joan Seed in the house. Check out my YouTube site, Life Prepper, and my Facebook one. Now, what I want to talk to you today is about it's called dead nestle. Now, a lot of people mix this up with stinging nestle, but stinging nestle tends to bite. Dead nestle does not. Now, you can see the length here. This is some more of the mature ones. They can grow a couple of feet in height, and you have these nice, pretty little purple flowers on. I think you can also probably find them in white flowers. I've seen one site was talking about it. So you can see here now again. Look here. So you can see this here is a square base. You can tell it. You can feel it when you flip it around. This is not the stinging nestle. This here is the dead nestle, and it is part of the mint family. You can get that mini taste to it, that nature, that wild taste to it, and I've been using my cheat sheets a lot because it's just easier for me to remember than remember everything off head. It's called, blind nestle, nestle flower, snow stake, flake, snowflake, excuse me, stinging nestle, white nestle, different things. Now, I say it grows around 2 feet high. I want to tell you what, these things spread. But it has many, many health benefits on it. And that's what I really want to share with you. I got one stuck in my tooth here. Now, it's been noted that in conventional medicine, dead nestle has never been considered a great herbal remedy and hence has never been a appropriate place for it. Okay, now, but however, traditional medicine for a number of health conditions, the flowering plant enclosed it has highest amount of tannin and it's been effective for progressive injury, cuts, and burns. So what they're talking about here, if you're able to, and a lot of them just taste this, and they'll put some in their mouth, chew it up, take it, and put it on the place that's stung or cut like a bee sting or whatever. You can put it on that away. Now, if you're able to smash the herbs up, that's good too. I don't know if they would want some of your spit on it, but in a do and die situation, you don't have no water, you have no way of doing it. In an emergency, chew it up a little bit, put it on there. It acts as an anti-inflammatory as well as the discrepancy aptitudes. Now, this in here, this is also a good remedy for diarrhea. Doggone it, when you get stuff stuck between your teeth, you just ate it, don't you? You can make some tea from this here for diarrhea and add honey or whatever sweet or some lemon into it or whatever. Maybe you want to mix it with another tea. You just don't particularly want that straight by itself. Maybe you want to add it with some other tea that you like. And this here is also good for diarrhea situation. Now I like making mine a little bit stronger than most people when I'm making my herb teas because I make it kind of like a infusion. I make it a basic health tonic for me to help flush out, to help clean what I need to clean. And it says England claims that tuberculosis of the lymph glands is proposed as a king's evil, since people believe that the ailment can be cured by the touch of it. In effect, ancient Rome, natural and physical, already mentioned about the dead nestle lives in the 1st century AD as a traditional medicine for the elements when it is blended with axle grease, AXLE, axe grease. Well, so that it's a long history of that. Doggone, boy, it's a long time, ain't it? Now, this in here also, like I was telling you, it's used as a tonic for the internal hemorrhages. It's also beneficial for women who has discharge. I'm trying to word it right without it sounding kind of technical. But women's prone to get yeast infections and stuff due to whatever reason. It could be genetics, it could be sickness, it could be just the heat, whatever it is causing the yeast infection. This here helps women with discharge. It's also good for menstrual pain. and it's as was of course, like I tell you about the diarrhea, and it's applied topical to ease varicose veins and hemorrhoids. So that's something else. You know what? If you make salves and stuff, you can put this here with purple loosestrife, who is also it's also good for hemorrhoids and stuff, and mix it in with some other anti-inflammatory herbs like rosemary or thyme or something like that, and make you this nice soothing hemorrhoid medicine for varicose veins. Because purple loosestrife, same principle. It also helps with the swelling. So it's something to think about. You got wonderful benefits here. Now, one can use it as a nourishing vegetable or as a soup. Using the flower dead nettle plant is considered to be homemade medicine for curing diarrhea, of course, as we know about that. So basically what it's saying is, just like anything else, you can just take these flowers here, take you a good handful, mix them in some salads and all. You're making up some soups, throw some of these in some soups. Can't go wrong on a candy. So it's just a basic little tea bits. Like I say, I'm using my cheat sheet. Like I say, you can see here, like the full length here. They get around 2 feet in height. They do spread. I mean, they just spread like son of a guns. I know my neighbor just hates seeing my backyard. I got a male friend, so when he gets moved back up here, he's going to be mowing everything. So I don't know how we're going to do about my natural garden stuff. He said I could have them in little squares. So I guess we're going to have to compromise because I just let a lot of my stuff go back here until I get ready to harvest them. Remember, this is dead nettle. It is got a square stem to it. It is not the stinging nettle. This here is good for diarrhea. It's good for women who's got female problems. It's anti-inflammatory. It's good for cuts and burns. It's in the mint family. It still has basically like a little bit of a grass. It's kind of got a grassy taste to it still. It's acquired taste. A lot of people don't like it. You can make it as a tea, to help detox your body. Like I say, if you got diarrhea problems, you have a lot of problems with that, this here's something to do. I'm eating on it because I do have problems with that. And so today is like I say, you can make you up a salve with this and combine some other well-known herbs like purple loosestrife and stuff for hemorrhoids and varicose vein, or you can make it into a oil base if you rather just use a oil and make it. You might want to keep redoing it, making it strong enough. Like I say, you might want to take this batch in there. You want to fix it, put it in a jar or whatever. Let it sit for 6 weeks, shake it up, or you can heat it up on a double boiler or a homemade one, where you make for about an hour and a half. If you put it in the microwave, I recommend about 30 seconds, maybe 1 minute spurts to it. Allow it to cool down and put it back in because you don't want to scorch the oil when you do it that way. You got to be real careful. What I like to do is once I've let it set, let it heat up for about an hour and a half. As a general rule, I like to let it sit for 24 hours and then I'll heat it up again for another hour, hour and a half sometimes. I let it sit there and cool down. And sometimes I'll just go ahead and filter it. It all depends on what I got going on. My last batch salve, I let it sit for, I think, 3 days because what I did is I made a video on my warming salve, my hot mustard salve. And what I did, I got in such a rush. I did not make it the way it should have been made. So I had to go back and remake it. Make it strong enough. And if it's not strong enough, you just take it and you melt. You just melt it down. And then you redo it. What I would do before you would turn around and turn it into a salve, if you decide to go this route, with the dead nettle to make your hemorrhoid salve or your salve for your varicose veins, or even for a burn ointment with other combination of herbs, or even if you just do this, what I would do is before I would even turn it into a salve, I would take my oil base, I would try it out and see how it does. And if it works well enough just the way it is, then you can make your salve. Otherwise, put some more of your plants in there, redo it again, double strengthen it, triple strengthen it, 4 times strengthen it. You can make it as strong or as weak, as mild as you want. So again, here you go. This is a dead nettle. You can see the flower leaves here. You can see the square stems here. Right here you can see it's square. It's not round. It's square. They grow about, boy, that thing's stout. They grow about 2 feet in length. And the flower here is kind of closing up a little bit, but it's a purple flower here, as you can see. They're just real small purple flowers. You see them all in your yard, and you're like, oh, they're just pissy weeds. We'll tell you what, these things here are wonderful. They're really wonderful here. So, there's the flower there, and then it's showing you the leaves here and the stem. So, harvest you something. Think about this. If you got hemorrhoids, you're trying to get back to nature, you're tired of all these meds and all the side effects, think about going back to nature. Do your research, read your books, study them, and try them. So this is Joan Seed sharing what she's learned to share with you. I want you to check out my Life Prepper YouTube site. I do other things on it. And check out my Facebook one called The World of Joan. And if you want to friend me, I've got a site that I just kind of focus with more of my prepper friends, and some of them on them it's under Val Short. Now my other site's just more for games and more other stuff, but check me out. And like I say, try this dead nettle and think about it. Do some reading on it, and you might want to make some of your own oils and your own salves. And if this works better than what you're buying at the store, then why not take some time to harvest this? Now, my motto is be safe, be happy, bless you.